Yeah, I pre-ordered Fallout 4 also. We're gonna be playing it on stream whenever it comes out, November or whatever. I didn't pick up on that. He's a robot. I don't know why I didn't pick up on that. It just makes sense. Holy shit. Huh. Wow. But what I don't understand is how the beginning of the game ties into anything then. I mean, are we still ourselves in present day 2015 sitting there in that chair while the Dr. Munchie or whatever his name was is scanning us? That's what I don't get that. It's weird. It's really, really, really weird to me. I mean, that would be the only thing that would make sense, really. Hashtag Roboman. I don't know, it's strange. Okay, you know what? So we're everyone in this game is a robot then. With the exception of Amy, who we found a while ago. She was human, but was kept on some sort of life support system with these weird... something similar to like the guy we found over there who's still breathing. You know what? I don't know. It's whatever. Weird, man.
Thanks.
It's, yeah, that's how I feel too. It's just something... I get the pun. I get the pun, fishy. Banhammer. No. But no, I feel the same way too. It's like... It's just something is so weird about this whole situation. So we're going to Theta now. Leaving Delta. And I keep hitting the mic. Sorry. Hopefully there's someone decent there. I don't... I don't know. Lag there. Yes, cornflakes. Yes, yes, yes. Uh-oh.
You're really good back there, Simon. We got a slight Delta detour, but we're back on track.
Yeah.
We should touch down on a cargo platform just outside Theta. Then we just head inside, grab the duck back, and head down the abyss. 4,000 meters. That's a long way.
No shit.
Don't worry though, because with the dump bat, the Ark could have been in the Mariana Trench. It'll hold for anything.
That's great.
And then we can start listening to other people when they talk, because that's how conversations work.
What? Oh, sorry. I just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer human. But then how can I feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all? I mean, technically, I don't have...
What the fuck is going on? This is weird.
Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things.
You sure are. Okay. Your new body most likely has senses similar to those you had as a human. And your mind, only knowing one way to perceive the world, superimposes that skill set on top of your new features.
I get that.
So my mind is covering it up, pretending nothing's different.
If it didn't, you'd probably be incapable of interacting with the world at all. And the stress would either kill you or make you go insane.
So I've found a good balance between awareness and ignorance.
Like
Does that mean I
most
shouldn't think
real
about this
people.
stuff, or are my thoughts actually making me cope? Could I tip the balance by suddenly gaining some insight and then go insane?
I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, we have real things to deal with. Saving mankind, remember? Speaking of which, we're closing in on Theta. I'll eject the Omnitool.
But
And
how...
don't forget to take me with you.
How did...
Before you go, the artificial intelligence you mentioned in the escape vessel?
Uh-huh, yeah, the Warden unit, the WOW.
Is it the WOW's fault that we're like this? I mean, it seems like something an unreliable AI would do.
I suppose it set the ball in motion, but it's not directed with purpose. It's really complicated to explain how machines think, Simon. Concentrate on getting inside Theta, okay? See you soon.
So, okay, so let me think about this here real quick. Let me break down some of the story, at least the way I'm looking at it. So, there were definitely humans at one time in this facility. That's without a doubt, 100%. We found dead people. We've seen dead bodies. But I'm still not... And it must be like what Simon here said. It's the wows, or whatever. Wows. I guess it's pronounced W-A-U. Wow's fault. For converting or copying the human consciousness into robots. Well, originally for backup in Ark. As a last remnant of human thought and humans. But for some reason, it was offloading it into robots as well? Or was that something to do with the comet? Or is the comet not as important as I thought it might be? Because I'm starting to lean towards the thought that maybe the comet's not as important as I thought it might be. But maybe it is, because what the fuck is all this glowy stuff? Because we've seen that all over. What are the monsters coming from? The monsters coming from? And why? Like, it's still coming up to the question, why are we a robot? Why did everyone get turned into robots? Was it an error in the overthinking of an AI? It's really... I love this kind of thing, but it hurts my brain to think about. No, he's 100% robot. He is 100% robot. He's not a cyborg or anything. But that's what I don't understand, is I'm trying to connect it back to the beginning of the game, where we were clearly a person. Or was that a figment of our imagination and something we had created to appease the goings-ons of being a robot? Because we saw that he slowly rejected himself as a human. The very beginning of the game, he had skin, hands, everything. And then as an event happened, we were like, whoa, we have a suit on? Alright, so no problem, Amora. I'll talk to you probably Thursdays next time I'm going to stream. Okay. Hey, Mercenary. Welcome. Yeah, but it's so cool to think about. I absolutely love this, man. It's so cool. Okay, well anyway, enough thinking. Let's just keep going. Give me that. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so we are officially at Theta. Hang on, my phone's flashing. Who sent me something? Who sent me something? Not my brother. Hang on, I'll look at it later. Okay, well, now we know that there's probably no people left. Probably. That's the thing, though. That's AI. That's not human. Human and AI is different than just... Hey, Taco Man, what's up? Human and AI is different. You can program AI, and that's what the whole movie, iRobot's about. Robots eventually get to the point of human thought, and why. Questioning things, and questioning themselves, and do my actions mean? That's the whole point. And I think that's where we are now in the terms of the story. Robots around us have been programmed. Now, the idea, it gets a little muddy when you start talking about the Ark and that, and there is a way to copy consciousness, which is a little weird. So it could be the fact that he is half human, but he's not human anymore. He is 100% robot. Wires, electrical signals, ones and zeros, binary, nothing to him is human, with the exception of a very complex AI which questions itself. And that's the difference. That's the difference, and why it's hard to distinguish between human and robot at this point. And that's why the story has been really enjoyable so far, because it is making you question and you're not sure. And I like that for it. I really like that for it. Not much, man. I'm doing pretty good. Playing through some of this really confusing game, and I'm quite enjoying it. No, I don't know what theta means in Portuguese. I just know that theta is Greek symbol? Yeah, Greek. I just know it's used in mathematics, because I used it in calculus a little bit.
Strasky, wake up Dr. Masters. We're bringing in anchors.
What's wrong?
What can I say? He's had a rough day.
He's all butchered by structure shrapnel. The lab's charging a number on him.
Brandon, flip the panic switch on the suit. I don't want to burn through the oxygen.
You're kidding, right? He's fucking hanging on by a thread. We need to move him.
Strasky, get the infirmary ready. We need to move fast.
Wait, where are Komarabi and the others?
This is all we got. I guess it's still at Delta.
I can't do this on my own. Grab the other side.
Strask, ready or not, we're coming in.
All right, see you soon.
Interesting. Portuguese. Or Theta in Portuguese. Means tit. Cool. When are we gonna do another stream together? I don't know. It's whenever it works out. Just today, I'm not gonna be able to stream tomorrow because I'm going to a concert I forgot about. So I wanted to stream normal stuff today, and come Thursday, I kind of want to finish up SOMA, so we probably won't do another collab stream. Maybe Friday. Friday may be the next opportunity. I don't know. It just depends on what I feel like playing. That's the truth. That's the truth. No, I don't think that is the case. I think it's just we didn't know the guy's name. The robot that we stunned and took the chip out of, or took the card out of, or whatever it was, Kobe. He was just called Robot. It wasn't really his his actual name. I mean, it was just being generic because the robot had an identity because it was speaking about certain people. So it was actually someone from the crew who worked on the facility here. We don't know who it is. I mean, I guess you could use context clues and try and figure out who it was, given who they were speaking of and what they were talking about and how they acted. You could figure it out like that. But Robot was just being a generic name. Just give to the thing to talk. To show who was talking, I mean. But... And that's what I don't... That's what I'm saying, is I don't understand where... The wows, or whatever this freaking thing's called, is keep being brought up. I don't know how this is playing into the idea of these robots either developing AI or having the AI of humans' consciousnesses copied into them. That's what I'm getting confused. It's almost, yeah, it is almost like a recording of a person, but it's not because they're actively creating new thoughts and actively thinking. So it's not a recording, it's a copying of a snapshot. So like if I was to copy my conscious right now and put it into a robot and let it think and give it active AI and let it develop itself, its thoughts would be different than mine, but we'd both be thinking at the same time. Not necessarily the same thing, but we'd both be thinking. Independent thoughts. Would we be the same person? I would argue no. But if one person was to die, the other one would keep living and think it was me who died, but it's not because it's a robot. And I think that's the situation we're in right now, where you had one time had two of the same thing. The original died, the human flesh and bone died, the robot lives on thinking it was them. And a good example is going back to the beginning of the game, when we were on Upsilon. We had Carl. Carl's dead body was in the hallway, but Carl the robot was sitting there and it was like, hey buddy, you want to help me out here? I don't know what's going on. I'm falling. I can't really get up right now. You wanna give a brother a hand? And he was Carl. He was Carl. Robot Carl. Different thinking, different thoughts, and it's a very, very weird concept to think of. But basically, think of it like human, robot, same people. At one point, diversion into two separate thinking bodies that if one dies, whether it be robot, human, whatever, they'll keep going, thinking their own thoughts. It's weird, and I like it, and it makes my brain hurt, but I want to keep playing. I didn't know Lambda had a new meaning in Portuguese either. No, I don't know what it means, mercenary. I don't know any Portuguese, so if you want to just say what it means, you can type it. Hey, Stephanie. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're in the deep thought of the stream again. Any of these kind of games that make me think way too much, we'll get hung up and talk for 20 minutes. I love it, though. Okay, so here, let's see.
Thank you, Catherine.
We'll talk about it from here.
Wait. Am I already here?
Okay, let's talk. Hang on. I'll keep talking about the idea of robots, human consciousnesses, and AIs. And watch. This robot doesn't understand. This is a good one to talk to.
Hello?
Who is that? Mark?
No, we haven't met before.
Is this Mark?
I think we're safe.
Oh, I was so worried something had gone wrong.
What's your name?
Robin Bass. Theta Field Service Technician.
Nice to meet you, Robin.
And there we go. Stephanie, I've been streaming for about 54 minutes, about 55 minutes. Actual footage I've been recording and like streaming probably about 45 minutes.
Supposed to look like?
Okay, so there we go. That's an example of a robot who has a consciousness in it, but that consciousness is being developed and furthered through AI, creating thoughts, memories, interacting with the environment, analyzing it, saying, something's not right, something's going on. And there we go.
The only one who got scanned.
See, so this robot, Robin here, Robin, real body person, like Robin the human, is probably dead, because everyone's been dead. Robin the robot here, thinking the same thoughts that Robin the human did, but creating new thoughts.
It's different, though.
It's different, though. That's the point. That is exactly the point that I've been trying to make. They're alike, but different, and that nailed it right on the head. Ah, it's so good! It's so good! I like it, I like it, I like it! Oh, cool. Thanks for stopping by, Stephanie. Yeah. Just, like I said, Amora wasn't here a little while ago. The archive should be up. Like, the finished stream should be up. Either tonight or early-ish tomorrow morning. So, if you want to catch up on what you missed, watch the rest of this, or the rest, or some GTA that I'm going to be playing later, you can do that. So, let's go.